API method and see what it returns. Right, so the response is in XML, so we don't want to work with XML, so I want to force Web API to send me the response only in JSON format. In this video we will learn how to force Web API to send only JSON response. So let's go to this folder, Web API config, and we may have to import some of the modules such as using system.net.http and using system.net.http.headers. So let's just scroll down, and here we will add an attribute config dot formatters dot JSON formatter dot supported media types dot add new media type header value, and inside that we'll write text /html. Okay, so that is all we need to write to force Web API to send the response in JSON format only. We'll also make some changes to the get method. Instead of returning a string, list of strings, let's return HTTP response message. Okay, and let's delete this. We'll do some changes. We'll create a data table and send the data table in JSON format as a response instead of a list of strings, because we mostly deal with data table while working with the SQL. Getting data from SQL, we get it in the form of data table. So we'll create a data table. So we need to import a namespace using system.data. So you can see that. Okay, so we'll say data table dt equals new data table, and we'll add two columns, dt.columns dot add. We'll add a department ID column. We'll also add one more column, columns dot add department name. We'll add some rows as well, dt.rows dot add. So we need to add department ID. We'll pass as 1, and for department name we'll say IT. We'll add one more row, dt.rows dot add 2, and department name, let's add support. Fine. Now we'll return this data table and see if the data table gets converted to JSON format and that response is being sent. So we'll return request dot create response, and we'll say status code, http status code dot okay, and we'll simply send our data table. There's some issue. Sorry, this is HTTP response message. Okay, let's save this and see what happens. Okay, so let's call this get method using /API/values. Okay, so you can observe that the